Finish the last episode with the lines mind over matter and impossible is possible. It did happen. The IPL has begun with a bang. Round one is done. CSK, as expected by me, have started slow and gotten into the groove. CSK players have had cold legs to start off the tournament, but on top of the prowess, the Kolkata Knight Riders fast bowler Umesh Yadav rattled the top order, used the conditions really well, and with that, the spin duo of Narayan and Varun Chakravarti pounced on the CSK middle order. So, before going into the CSK match, let me talk about the KKR team as a team. Won the toss, elected to field first on a wicket which had some grass cover on it. Umesh Yadav, who hasn't played IPL for a while now, comes back into the team straight away, bowls the first over, gets the man in form, Rutraj Gaikwad, and the rest is history. He just rattled the top order, but then with the advantage that the with the way Umesh Yadav bowled, Varun Chakravarti and CV and Sunil Narayan, the two mystery spinners, got the better of Robin Uthappa and so many others. Players like Rutraj Gaikwad, Tushar Deshpande, Shivam Dube should up their game above their weights toward their weight goal. So let me talk about the positives when it comes to CSK. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. There is always light in the dark. Dhoni scores her runs for CSK, 50 not out of just 38 balls. When CSK was under the pump, the former captain and the current captain did the job for the Chennai Super Kings, taking them to a respectable total of about 130 odd runs. He scored a magnificent knock, taking the bowlers all over the park in the death overs. So let me talk about the other veteran, the West Indian from the Caribbean, Dwayne John Bravo. He bowled really well. He didn't use so many slow ones, but with the stock delivery of the faster ones, he just rattled the KKR batters too. On the other hand, Jadeja had an off day with the bat, captained really well, gave the ball to the bowlers at the right time, and on top of the prowess, his strike rate wasn't good at the end of the 20 overs for the Super Kings. We need to give him some time. He has to get the shoulders and responsibilities from a, and has to fill up the boots of a great like Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And we need to wait for something good to come. So Dhoni, on the other hand, was active in the field, setting the fields and going to talk with the bowlers. That was a treat to watch. So let me go on the other hand to talk about the changes in the playing 11 with Moeen Ali straight away coming into the side. There are too many options here. There are, I think, not too many options. Pardon me here. So I believe you can either replace Mitchell Sandner or Devin Conway. But to my knowledge, I would want to replace Devin Conway, who's raw to this IPL and an experienced campaigner with Rutraj Gaikwad, who can help Rutraj Gaikwad score runs, is always necessary in this toughest 20. So I believe Robin Uthappa should come back to open with Rutraj Gaikwad, number 3 Moeen Ali, and that's how the batting order should go. Devin Conway should pay way for Moeen Ali, who can, and CSK over the years have believed in multi-dimensional players. An extra swing to the bow is always an advantage. So I believe Mitchell Sandner with left arm spin, Moeen Ali with his off spin can be a good advantage to the bowling lineup, especially when the fast bowlers, the pace bowlers have not got much experience in this league. Let me go to the opponents. The new entrant in the Lucknow Super Giants, CSK, take on the Lucknow Super Giants on the 31st of March in the D.Y. Patil Stadium, if I'm not wrong. Captains winning the toss generally bowl first, and that's how the trend has been, and that's how the result has gone. Captains winning the toss wins the match, except for last night. Sunrisers had a very bad day. So there are some really good positives that Lucknow Super Giants can take away from the last game. They were 29 for 4 at the end of the power play, but then Ayush Badoni, Deepak Hooda got them to a respectable total of about 150 runs. It ended up to be a very close game. Good captaincy by KL Rahul. Everybody criticized him for making a spinner to bowl in the 17th over, but I felt with the way Rahul Tewatia and David Miller were playing spin, they were uh, they were not comfortable playing the spinners. But then they took a chance, just got it. It was jackpot. But on the other hand, KL Rahul had a bad day for the Lucknow Super Giants in the first game. They were rattled by Mohammad Shami, but they will come all guns blazing as I feel. So it is a good game to watch, but I am joined by Nikhil here. So come, yeah,
Hi Ritvik, how are you?
doing well. I was just talking about the game. So who do you think will replace Moeen Ali? Sorry, the other way around. I'm asking.
Sorry, can you please repeat the question?
Yeah, Moeen Ali is coming in here for the next game.
Yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah.
who should pay way for him?
Yeah, this is a little difficult question. I think for now, the four foreigners are Conway, Adam Mill, Bravo, and the fourth one is.
Mitchell Sandner.
Can you wait 1 minute? Can you repeat?
Mitch Sandner, the left arm
Mitchell
spinner.
Sandner, yeah. Definitely Mitchell Sandner is gonna be the one who has to be benched right now because I think others are all not all rounders and Mitchell Sandner is there's already a left arm spinner who is Ravindra Jadeja. I think this team right now needs a right arm off spinner and the yeah.
But I felt maybe Devon Conway can replace
No. I don't
because
think Devon Conway
team
will be
this
replaced
team
right now
generally
because
believes in multi-dimensional players, right? So I felt maybe with the experience of Robin Uthappa at the top can help Ruturaj Gaikwad go for runs, especially last year when more Faf Duplessis, an experienced campaigner, was right at the top, who helped Ruturaj Gaikwad, a fairly raw material. So I felt like that on the other side.
yeah, definitely. But I think Devon Conway can be given another chance. Last match he didn't score well, but I think he can be the left arm, right arm will be a very crucial part, especially in the power play. I think that's what I believe in. So I think definitely Mitchell Sandner has to pave way for Moeen Ali to return. But this was already the case, right? In last year also, Mitchell Sandner played how many? He played very few games,
Yeah,
and most of the time it was Bravo, Bravo,
Sam Curran.
Faf Duplessis, Moeen Ali, and Ingidi.
No, Josh Hazelwood, who had a
Yeah,
breakout season. Josh Hazelwood, who had a breakout season
it's
last
all
year.
yeah, but both of them were.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how can you rate Jadeja the batsman, Jadeja the captain, Dhoni the player?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry, my speaker is really low.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how well can you rate Jadeja the captain, the batsman, the bowler, and of course Dhoni on the other hand?
Right now, I'm not sure if I can rate Jadeja because he has only we have only seen one match from him, and he has a lot to prove in this IPL. And Dhoni as a batsman, yeah, that is something to talk about. He has made a really fabulous comeback. At first, I thought he's gonna, you know, take his time, play some balls, and then I thought he was gonna get out by Varun Chakravarti, but he showed us who the boss is, and he made a really fantastic comeback. He scored 50, and that's it. But I really thought, like this, he would play some dot balls and really, yeah, I thought he would get bowled by Varun Chakravarti, but he played actually. If you see, if he Varun Chakravarti, he played him very carefully, and he didn't try to go for shots in his when he was bowling.
So on the other side with the Kolkata Knight Riders, someone proved us wrong. It was Umesh Yadav.
Umesh Yadav, yeah, yeah, definitely Umesh Yadav proved us wrong. He picked up the wicket of Gaikwad, yeah, and he bowled very well in the death overs, and his pace was fantastic. Yeah, definitely he was, and Ajinkya Rahane too proved me wrong. I was really thinking he was he's no, the form he exhibited in DC was really he wasn't playing very well. He got only 150 during the 2019, I think, IPL 2019 or something. So yeah,
2020.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 2020.
So let's talk about the opponents for tomorrow. The Chennai Super Kings will face the Lucknow Super Giants. So how
Lucknow
well
Super.
they have gone into the tournaments, started the tournament off.
Yeah, so Lucknow Super Giants, actually, I'm telling you, the batting is fantastic. The batting, the the top three batsmen, KL Rahul, Quinton de Kock, and Evan Lewis. These three batsmen are, I'm telling you, fantastic. It's gonna be like, but the only problem is their bowlers. They have Varun Aaron, and who else?
Dushmanta
And
Chamira.
Gujarat Titans had a really fantastic bowling attack with Rashid Khan, Trent Bolt, and hmm, Hardik Pandya, and yeah.
By the
So
way, the battle of the new entrants was a treat to watch.
yeah.
Krunal
And
Pandya,
it was a close match.
yeah. No, Krunal Pandya hugging Deepak Hooda as if they were long lost brothers, and the two brothers the real brothers in
The real brothers, yeah, the real
took the
brothers.
wicket of
Kunal
one.
Pandya took the wicket of Hardik Pandya, and
Yeah,
the reaction he made was really fantastic. Yeah,
yeah. So the young player in Ayush Badoni. So he was unknown quantity, unknown product, but then he proved something special the other night.
yeah. I When he came, I thought it was really, I was actually leaning towards Tewatia. He would just single-handedly finish the match, and I thought he would do that. He has done that in previous editions, and yeah. But this new person, I can't get his name in my mind. Actually,
Ayush Badoni.
who?
Ayush Badoni.
Well, no. The one who in the end
Yeah.
starts with S.
Okay. So
He tried
Abhinav
it.
Manohar. Abhinav Manohar.
Yeah. So he scored a lot of boundaries, and he provided the confidence to Tewatia that the match can be finished. The Gujarat Titans, it was a tough match. It was a very tight situation for Gujarat Titans, but crucial boundaries in the necessary overs led to the win for Gujarat Titans.
Was a
Hard
tactical
luck
error
for
done by KL Rahul? Was a tactical error done by KL Rahul by giving Bishnoi the 17th over?
Bishnoi.
No.
Yeah, Bishnoi.
I
He
felt
was.
no. But what do
Hmm.
you think?
I'm not sure what he was thinking, but a fast bowler would have been a good option. Probably, I don't know. He had some trust in Bishnoi, maybe, but I'm not really sure why he took that decision.
But I felt because Tevatia and David Miller were finding it difficult to play the
Leg
spinners.
spinners.
Yeah, leg spinner in Ravi Bishnoi and of course the off spinner in Deepak Hooda. So I felt he gave the nod to Ravi Bishnoi. But the best bowler for the day was Dushmanta Chamira, but he ended up bowling only three
Oh my
overs.
God, the Yorker bowled by him, that took the wicket of
Vijay Shankar.
Vijay Shankar. Oh my God, that was the. I've seen it was one of the best balls ever bowled by him. It was really fun to watch. Vijay Shankar he just started to walk in the pitch. He was completely
Rattled.
That was a treat to watch by
No,
Dushman. I hope there is a lot
that
more
was
to
more
him.
treat because the previous over he bowled three short of length deliveries. He surprised with the Yorker, but by ending it up a wicket.
That was, yeah.
So with
So
the Chennai Super Kings, the superstar with the ball was Bravo. So how do you rate his bowling?
Bravo took, yeah.
Fantastic.
So Bravo took 3 wickets, and definitely it's just expected of Bravo that he bowls well in the death overs, and he's definitely a treat to watch, and his TikTok dances, yeah,
Yeah.
that was yeah.
Okay. So this question I wanted to ask to you.
Yeah.
So are KKR more conservative in their approach to take the game deep till the 18th or the 19th over, or did the CSK bowlers give them some fight?
Yeah, I would say KKR would have loved to finish the match before handedly, and get some NRR on the board. But Chennai bowlers gave a, even though it was a low target, even the Mumbai pitch was very slow, so it wasn't really the ball was bouncing very well, and it wasn't really a batsman's pitch. It was yeah. So although the target was a bit low, the pitch was slow, and they gave a good fight towards the end, and Bravo, as usual, taking 3 wickets. And the one person who impressed me was I wouldn't say no, yeah, that's it.
Robin Uthappa's knock, with the way
Robin
the
Uttam-
senior players are have cold legs, especially coming into the first match with no competitive cricket after the last year's IPL
yeah,
in Tipati
that's
Raidu.
that is the most of the problem with the senior players are they don't play enough domestic matches actually. If you see people like Dinesh Karthik, Murli Vijay, and other like other Hardik Pandya, all of them, they when they're not like when they are in their lows in their international cricket, when they're not playing enough international cricket, they go and they train themselves with domestic cricket. They go play that. They go play Ranji trophies. They play Syed Mustafli. They different trophies they'll play, and they'll try to improve their game. But yeah, there was a problem with Raina, Dhoni, Uttappa. What they did was Dhoni especially didn't play any cricket for last after the World Cup. So that was one of the main setbacks that caused him to lose his form during the 2020 and 21 edition of IPL. And Raina, and I you could have got Raina this time in auction, but unfortunately,
That's a different story.
yeah.
So, what are you expecting in tomorrow's game?
Tomorrow's game, expecting all in action. If it's happening in which state, I'll just check which stadium. If
I
it's
think it's
happening
DY
in
Patil.
DY Patil Stadium, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a
Win the toss,
high scoring
bowl
match,
first.
definitely.
Win the toss, bowl first, win the game. Done
Yeah,
deal.
yeah. It's gonna be, it's come down to that and especially in high scoring matches, the person who wins the toss is gonna win 75% of the time. So hopefully
That's
Chennai
because of
wins
the
the
due.
toss. Huh?
That's because of the due.
Yeah, due factors, and yeah, even in Wankhede there was first of all it was a slow pitch, and even when there was dew in the ball, so defending target such a low target is a very tough job to do, and I was really impressed. CSK gave such a tough fight, and yeah.
So, how has the IPL started for you? Is that going to be an exciting tournament, closely fought tournament in the future?
It's no, it's
Coming
always
days?
exciting. Ritik,
No,
it's
especially with the 10 teams.
10 teams. Yeah, I'll just say, the number of matches is gonna stay the same, but I would have loved to see 2 matches for the 5 different teams. But it is what it is. But it would have been already. It's I feel IPL is 2 months IPL, and we're playing round robin twice against all the teams. But yeah, I think this time there's gonna be variety more than. There's gonna be quality more than quantity. That's what I'll say.
Oh,
So
that's a very good
especially,
phrase.
yeah,
Quality more than quantity. With that line, that's it for this episode. Thank you for joining me, Nikhil. So the line between success and failure is positivity. That's it. Yeah. Thank you for joining me on this episode. We'll catch you up soon in the next episode. Until then, bye bye.